Hey guys, here is a video on detoxification of ammonia in our body. Ammonium ions must be detoxified in our body. Why? Because if there is presence of excess amount of ammonia inside our body, it causes various physiological problems. So we'll see how this ammonia is getting detoxified in our body. So there are two main sites involved in the detoxification. It includes the tissues as well as the muscles. So tissues and muscles are the two important sites where the ammonia is getting detoxified in our body. So tissue have to dispose of the ammonia in a non-toxic way and transport it to liver. So beginning with the alpha ketoglutarate, it is also called as alpha Kg. The two molecules of ammonium ions can be added and transported to liver as glutamine. So what is happening here in the sense alpha ketoglutarate is getting converted into glutamate and finally to glutamine. This is a very important reaction. So this reaction is taking place in the presence of glutamate dehydrogenase. It is taking place in the presence of glutamate dehydrogenase. Glutamate is getting converted into glutamine in the presence of glutamine synthase, because here glutamine is getting synthesized whereas here glutamate is getting dehydrogenased. So here in this reaction you have to add ammonium ions in both the sites and there is presence of ATP which is getting converted into ADP plus inorganic phosphate. So this is the first reaction, alpha ketoglutarate, which is getting converted into glutamate and finally getting converted into glutamine. So now we'll look after the reactions taking place in the muscles. So glutamine as well as alanine is used to transport the excess nitrogen in our body. Alanine is produced from the pyruvate which is readily available in tissues from metabolizing of the glucose or glycogen. As there is metabolification of the glucose or glycogen, we can obtain alanine from the pyruvate in the glycolysis process. We look after the reactions taking place in the muscle. That is nothing but the reversification of the first reaction which is taking place in the tissues. So as I have said, pyruvate is getting converted into alanine in the presence of alanine transaminase, because there is transfer of amine from pyruvate to alanine. Once in the liver, alanine transfers its nitrogen to alpha ketoglutarate. It produces glutamate. Same reaction, but here the reaction is reversible, opposite. So glutamine is getting converted into glutamate and further glutamate is getting converted into alpha ketoglutarate. Glutamine is getting converted into glutamate in the presence of glutaminase and there is release of ammonium ions, and glutamate is getting converted into alpha ketoglutarate in the presence of glutamate dehydrogenase and there is also release of ammonium ions. Glutamate can be dehydrogenased to release nitrogen as ammonia. So the nitrogen present in these reactions are released as ammonia. So we'll see the reaction. Make up the two columns, name it as muscles as well as the liver. So it's a convertible reaction. So glucose is getting converted into pyruvate and finally into alanine in the presence of ALT, that is alanine transferase. So there is conversion of glutamate into alpha ketoglutarate here also, but in muscles one thing happening is extra, that is conversion of lactic acid production. So glucose is getting converted into pyruvate, two molecules of pyruvate, which is finally getting converted into alanine in the presence of enzyme alanine transferase. So pyruvate is also getting converted into lactate to produce the lactic acid, since the reaction is taking place in a muscle. So we look after the two inborn errors associated with this process. that is hyperammonemia type 1 and hyperammonemia type 2. So we'll study about these inborn errors in different video in the upcoming video. So that's it about this 10 marker question, that is they'll ask you about the sources of ammonia as well as explain the detoxification process of ammonia and write any 2 inborn errors of ammonia. So that's it about this video. I hope you have understood. So please do comment, like, share and subscribe. In the next video we'll be studying about the urea cycle and disorders of urea cycle. Thank you.